Hey guys, and welcome back to Behind the Reel, where I always give my honest, unfiltered opinion on all things entertainment, including but not limited to comics, TV, movies, and video games. And today is a very special video because I will be breaking down all the major headlines and news, trailers, sneak peeks that came out on DC FanDome yesterday. So I am very excited to get into this video. I don't know how long this video is going to be because I have a lot of notes about everything. So I will make sure to put chapter times in the description down below. So if you're very excited to know about the new Gotham Knights video game, you can go to the description and just skip there, or just watch the video full through just to get all the information you need. So let's get to this. So as I said, I will be going panel by panel. Again, I have a lot of notes on everything, all the major announcements from each panel, except for like small panels like where the Wonder Woman cast played werewolf. That was just a sweet little game, no announcements there, so I'm not going to be discussing something like that. But it was nice to watch that I did watch DC FanDome full through, just taking notes. And I have to say, I did really love this event. Let me say that before I get into the news. This event was really good for me. I was very afraid there was going to be some technical difficulties, because even though I know there were people probably streaming this event in other places, mostly just to watch it you have to go to dcfandome.com. So it wasn't, oh, let's go on YouTube or let's go on Facebook or something. So I was very worried there were going to be server disruptions or something, but no buffering for me. Everything was good. So I really did enjoy this event. They did such a good job, and they did such a good job just creating like a moment, like a feeling, even though we're all just in our homes watching on our computers. So that was very great, and kudos to them. This is a really good event. So now into the first panel. They kicked it off with Wonder Woman 1984. And this is a great way to start off DC FanDome. They, of course, came in with the second trailer for Wonder Woman 1984. And of course, that trailer included a really good look finally at Cheetah, because we have seen Kristen Wiig as Barbara in her human form, but we haven't seen Cheetah go all out. So this trailer, again, such a great way to start off DC FanDome. And definitely what we needed. We don't know when Wonder Woman 1984 will be out in theaters, for sure. But again, just creates excitement, and again, just a great way to start off the whole event. So again, kudos. Again, I can't say enough how good DC FanDome was. And after the Wonder Woman panel was an announcement from Warner Brothers Games Montreal, and they finally confirmed that the new game that they're working on is indeed Gotham Knights. And in the game, Batman is dead. Yes, Batman is dead. And you can play as Batgirl, Red Hood, Jason Todd, Dick Grayson as Nightwing, and Robin. And this Robin is actually Tim Drake. And I'm laughing because I don't know why, when they released some gameplay and they released a little trailer, and when they first released the trailer, I was looking at the characters. I'm like, oh my gosh, this looks very amazing, great visuals, great gameplay. But when you see Robin, for me, in my mind, the default Robin is Damian Wayne. I really like Damian Wayne, so whenever someone says Robin, I think Damian Wayne. So I was watching the trailer and I was thinking, why does Robin looks so weird? That doesn't look like Damian Wayne to me. But it's actually Tim Drake. So when you're playing Robin, it's Tim Drake, not Damian Wayne. I don't know why. For the whole trailer, I was thinking, Damian Wayne looks so strange. That was weird. But this game will be coming out in 2021. No official set date of any month or day, but 2021 is when Gotham Knights will come out. And again, you're playing as Gotham Knights, Batgirl, Nightwing, and so on. And those are probably my two favorites that I would want to play as Batgirl and Nightwing. They look so cool. And you'll also, I think, a major antagonist in the game will be the Court of Owls, because they kind of teased that towards the end of the trailer. So this is a game that I would definitely get right away. It looks so amazing. In the next panel, they were talking about the Sandman universe, going over the Netflix series, the Audible adaptation that they did for the comics, But most of the announcements here is that there's still no set date for the Sandman Netflix show that's in the works, because of course the production has been paused and everything because of safety reasons. So again, no set date. But Neil Gaiman did say that is given more time to perfect the script, and that since the show will be set in present day, it gives them more to play with, like maybe changing around the characters and what does the time change mean for the characters. So he just basically teased a lot, but it does make you interested. And next we have some DC giants going over the multiverse. I always say that weird. I either say the multiverse, I don't know, I just go back and forth. But they were talking about the Multiverse 101. It was Jim Lee, Walter Hamada, and Greg Berlanti. And this was just overall such a good panel, because it's just really the heads of DC movies and TV just talking about what is the future of DC. And Walter Hamada explained that DC's cinematic multiverse will have basically a Earth Prime, where that's where Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and the Flash, that's where they all operate. But so then you have other universes where like something like Matt Reeves' The Batman, that's another universe basically. And so he just said that it allows for more creativity and it allows to adapt more stories, because so if someone wants to pitch an idea that doesn't necessarily fit into this universe or this continuation, it can still allow for adaptation, and it allows just for more creativity, which I think it really speaks to Warner Brothers and just DC in general. I feel like it allows for more artistry and creativity from the directors, the writers, and not having to have this set formula. So I really love this, and I really love this panel, again, seeing Walter Hamada, Jim Lee, and Greg Berlanti talking about these topics. It was great. Loved it. And next was the Flash panel, very short, just 10 minutes. And again, like I said in my previous video, I don't know why they already announced that Ben Affleck would be appearing in the Flash. Even if it's just a cameo, it's very strange to me that they wouldn't wait to announce it in that panel, but I don't know. But other than that, they just announced that Flash will have a new suit, and they just released some concept art for the film and what Ezra Miller will look like in the new suit, which I think looks pretty cool. And after that, after the Flash, was the Suicide Squad panel. So this was a lot, because I think it's just because it's a lot of characters. So Suicide Squad is still set for 2021, and they did a really cool kind of roll call teaser where they finally revealed all the different characters that everyone would be playing. And again, it's a lot of characters. What I remember right now is Idris Elba is Bloodsport, Pete Davidson is Blackguard, Sean Gunn is of course doing the performance for Weasel. Another thing that stood out to me is that John Cena is Peacemaker, and he said it's basically just a douchebag version of Captain America. So I'm like, that sounds very interesting, very, very fascinating. But again, they revealed all the characters in such a very cool way, and they also had a behind the scenes look at the movie. And James Gunn released new posters online a little bit after the panel, which also looked great. And for Harley Quinn, of course I have to talk about Harley Quinn, because she now has the classic red and black look. And I really do like her in red and black, especially with the black lipstick. But I love Harley Quinn, the animated show. So I've just grown so used to seeing a red and black outfit and then having the bubblegum pink and blue ponytails. So if they had done that in the movie, I would have been totally fine with it. But at the same time, it makes sense to have different versions of everything, especially when it comes to Harley Quinn. You don't want her to look exactly the same everywhere, you know? So, but I do. If you haven't watched the Harley Quinn animated show, what are you doing? It's on HBO Max. It's so fantastic. I do love Margot Robbie, but with the writing and the way Harley Quinn acts, I really think that Harley Quinn, the animated one, is my favorite. It's very fantastic. The next panel I just wanted to mention here, they showed kind of a little short panel of Joker put on a happy face. It's a documentary actually about Joker, and I just wanted to mention it here because I had to go watch it because it's actually on Apple TV. And even though this panel I think was only 5 to 10 minutes, it really, I just want to go deeper into the Joker. Who doesn't love the Joker at this point? Even if you like this version of the Joker or this version of the Joker, it's just very fascinating to see the entire history of the Joker over time, through comics, through TV, through movies. It's very fascinating. So I just wanted to highlight that, and it is Apple TV. Yes. And in the next panel, it was actually the surprise DC Comics panel, and the announcement here was that Milestone Comics is returning. And if you don't know what Milestone Comics is, it was founded in 1993, but it actually shut down in 1997. And the goal and mission of the comics was to put basically black superheroes to the forefront that usually wouldn't appear in comics, but also to put writers and artists behind the scenes to also have diverse artists and writers that are writing these black superheroes. So it was really like a black superhero universe. So they are returning in February 2021, and the first, I guess, kickoff would be a Static Shock digital comic that will start in February 2021. So I think this is fantastic, honestly. And also something that I wanted to mention, no huge announcements, but there was a short panel on the voices of Batman around the world, and the voices portraying Batman. And it was just something I never really considered, like who voices Batman in Canada or France or Spain, you know? So I just thought this was just a really fascinating panel to watch, hearing what Batman sounds like in different countries again. And I love Batman, I do, so it was very fascinating to me. But after this panel, after the Batman voices, I think they called it Behind the Cowl or Beyond the Cowl, I forgot. But after this, it was finally time for the Snyder Cut. And before I get into this, because I am so excited, I do want to mention that the trailer that they released with this panel was actually leaked. They had a lot of leaks. I don't know what was going on, because right before the Batman panel, the sneak peek or teaser trailer was released too. But I was a good person and I waited, which is super hard to do. I had to stay on Twitter and just stay on my notes, you know? But I don't know what was going on with the leaks, but again, I just waited till the panels came on because I just wanted to experience it as it was premiering and not because I watched it because I clicked the link. No. So this is the Snyder Cut of Justice League panel. I'm just, man, I'm so excited for this. Again, this is mostly Zack Snyder, of course, speaking, and he revealed that Justice League, his cut of it, will be 4 parts and they will be 1 hour each. So 4 hours, and eventually you can get a full cut of the movie altogether. And it will premiere on HBO Max. But what is so fantastic is that Zack Snyder did say that they're trying to plan a distribution plan for other parts of the world that don't necessarily have HBO Max yet, so everyone can experience Snyder Cut. So if you don't have HBO Max in your country, you can still experience it. They are thinking about you, which I think is fantastic. It is still coming out in 2021, but no set date yet. I was really hoping they would announce the exact date, but nothing yet. And right before they premiered the trailer, Zack Snyder spoke with kind of the founders of the Snyder Cut movement and discussing why they wanted to see the Snyder Cut and what motivated them and things like that. So it was just an overall good vibe going on during the Snyder Cut panel. And that's right before they finally release the trailer. Like, I know there are people who saw the leaked trailer, but I waited. So that's when they released the trailer, and it was set to the song Hallelujah. And we finally got a good look at Darkseid. But this trailer was so fantastic. It was like, part of me knew it was going to be very, very good, great, amazing, inspiring. I don't know, so many words, but I was not prepared for just how great this trailer would look. That's all I was really hoping. I really wish we had a date for this because I just really want to know when we can actually see this. And now that we know it's 4 hours long, what? I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy about this because this trailer gave me everything I wanted. It gave me Darkseid. It gave me Black Suit Superman. It gave me those Zack Snyder visuals because, first of all, no negativity here today, but the theatrical cut of Justice League, come on guys, we all know it was just so ugly. It was, especially that third act. No, not happening. But with the trailer of the Snyder Cut, you can really feel Zack Snyder everywhere on that film. So again, I just cannot wait. And Snyder Cut, the trailer premiere was the thing I was looking forward to the most out of this whole DC FanDome. So I'm very happy that I was not disappointed whatsoever. It was very great. And after the Snyder Cut, I'm still so excited about this. Okay, so after the Snyder Cut panel, it was Black Adam who had, I think, 15 minutes, 10 minutes to do a little panel on The Rock Johnson. He premiered basically like a little trailer that was illustrated by Jim Lee and Boss Logic, and it was voiced by him. He did reveal the Black Adam, the official Black Adam logo, and he also revealed that in the film there will be the Justice Society of America, the JSA, which will be Hawkman, Dr. Fate, Cyclone, and Atom Smasher. But even though I'm very excited for this movie, I am excited. I was disappointed that there was no Superman announcement that he's really officially going to like at least appear in the movie. The Rock did kind of tease Superman answering a question about possible cameos, but I was really hoping just for a little like an official announcement basically. But again, I am excited for Black Adam because this is the most we've really seen about Black Adam other than The Rock tweeting about it. And the next panel, it was actually Harley Quinn. It was as Harley Quinn, and since I love the animated show, this was great for me. And I love that they actually animated Harley Quinn and had Kaylee Cuoco voice her. But there was no official announcement for season 3, which I was really hoping there would be. But it was just a fun panel overall. And again, if you haven't watched Harley Quinn, the show on HBO Max, what are you doing? Please go watch it now. It's so fantastic. And next, they did highlight that Wonder Woman, her 80th anniversary will be next year. So they revealed a special logo. Well, Gal Gadot, Patty Jenkins, and Linda Carter just talk about Wonder Woman, what she means to them. So I think it's great, and I do love this logo. It looks very nice. With the SHAZAM panel, there was no major news here. Again, this is another possibility that I was hoping that there will be an official announcement for Superman to appear. Again, even as a cameo, I just want, concrete proof he's going to appear in these things, because I really wanted more Superman from today, yesterday now. But they did announce the official title for Shazam 2, which would be Shazam Fury of the Gods, and they announced that Sinbad the comedian is going to be in the cast for the movie, but we don't know who he's going to play yet. So I thought that was funny. It was just, it was only, I think this panel was only 5 to 10 minutes. So very cute panel. I just really wish there was more of an official announcement. I'm just gunning for Superman. I want more Superman announcements. Maybe that's what it is. But next after this was the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League panel that coming from Rocksteady Studios. So this game will be with Harley Quinn, Deadshot, King Shark, and Captain Boomerang. And it's described as an action-adventure shooter with a 1 to 4 player co-op, and it's actually a continuation of the Arkham universe. And they did release just a short trailer of the game, not gameplay, but just a trailer in general. And I like it. It is launching in 2022. So for me, I just think I prefer, of the 2 games announced from DC FanDome, I prefer Gotham Knights. Like, that's the one that I would buy when it comes out. But Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, I am interested just to see more of this game and what the gameplay will look like. Okay, and in the last panel of DC FanDome was the Batman. And as I mentioned earlier, the teaser that they released at the end of this panel was leaked. But again, I was committed. I did not watch it online before. So this panel, it was mostly Matt Reeves talking about the movie because they really only shot about 25 to 30% of the movie before they had to shut down production. But Matt Reeves was saying, basically at this point in this film, Batman is basically a vigilante, and he is young, but it's not really an origin story. And he said he was inspired by movies like Chinatown, Taxi Driver, and The French Connection. And that is also, I think he's mentioned this before, but he said it's more of a detective story and things like that. And Riddler will be the primary antagonist, who will be played by Paul Dano. And he also kind of talked about the spin-off series of this movie, which will be going into Gotham PD. But of course, it was capped off with the release of a new trailer for the Batman that ended the night so well. It was such an amazing trailer. I mean, it's not that I'm surprised that these things look good. It's just that this whole event, I just have to say, from the beginning with Wonder Woman, such a great way to start off, to the end with Batman, and then like the middle with Snyder Cut. This event was just planned so well, especially for me. Again, I did not have any technical difficulties or anything, so it was great throughout. And we haven't really seen much of the Batman at all, except for that little kind of sneak peek of Batman's suit that Matt Reeves released a couple months ago at this point. I don't know, time passes differently. But again, this is a great trailer. I love the editing. I loved seeing Robert Pattinson in the suits moving for the first time. It was, man, it's just indescribable. Honestly, I'm somewhat speechless because I watched all these trailers multiple times at this point, and it's just crazy to me because Robert Pattinson, I mostly know him. I mean, I have watched him in other films, but it's crazy to me that I can go back to Twilight. I don't want to mention Twilight, but I have to. To like his Twilight days, and when he got out of that and people were saying, oh, he's so good in indie movies now, you have to go watch them, you have to go watch Good Time, The Rover, things like that. I did not believe them, but I have watched those films now, and I'm like, man, why didn't I believe you guys? So it's crazy to see kind of where his career has gone. I really like him in this suit. I have to see more of his Bruce Wayne just to see what if I do like his Bruce Wayne, but right now I like him in the suit. I like the way the story looks, and I like it's a very dark, gritty take. Well, Batman is always dark and gritty, especially Gotham. And I love how much it looks like Year 2 Batman, which I think Walter Hamada also alluded to. And again, it really capped off just a great event overall. So, what did you guys think of DC FanDome? What was your favorite trailer to premiere? What was your favorite major announcements? How many times have you watched the Batman trailer? How many times have you guys watched the Snyder Cut trailer? I watched them many times. I can't get over them. So, what do you guys think? Comment down below, and make sure to like and subscribe to Behind the Reel for movie news and coverage.